Greetings, loved ones. It's been many months, many moons, many full moons since I posted a video regarding divergence. And this is truly regarding divergence. I want to start off by saying that to all those beings out there who are angry or feel let down or truly believe that divergence, Darren Murray Murphy and Jody Lynn, didn't help you or aid you or lend you assistance in your time of need. You missed it. And I know that because I didn't miss it. Darren and Jody, I absolutely love you both. I always have, I always will, no matter where I go, what I do. Both of you helped me shape myself, my soul, into who I wish to be. I don't even like the word wish, but who I'm meant to be. And I just didn't know it. And I have always said before, and I respect this position today, that Jody, you're an amazing being, and you help me in more ways than words can ever express. Darren, I do appreciate the value that you brought into my world as well, because the energy and efforts that both of you expend to try and help beings like me and millions of others find their way to the light is more valuable than perhaps even you realize. So to all you angry beings in these Telegram groups, I've heard there's a Telegram group with 500 or 600 people in it, and they're angry at divergence, or have negative things to say about the group Divergence. You did truly miss it, because Divergence is not there to give you. They're just a light. They're just there to show you the knowledge that they have learned, come to know, and desire to share, all in order to help you find your way. For me, I had no expectations from the family in Divergence. I went there to learn, and did I learn? I took way more from Divergence than I ever gave to Divergence, and I took way more than Divergence ever asked of me. Divergence has never asked me for money. All they asked me for was my faith in myself, how to learn for myself, how to evolve, how to grow, how to heal past traumas and wounds that affected my divine masculine and my divine feminine, my higher self, my inner soul, so that I could have the peace and happiness and forgiveness that I deserved of myself. And my higher self has shown me through valuable consideration what Divergence truly shared with me, because it wasn't the other way around. I didn't go to Divergence to share with Divergence how to help them. They're going to be just fine, with or without me. Divergence didn't need me nearly as much as I needed them. So today, on the, I think it's American Thanksgiving holiday right now, Divergence, I'm truly thankful for every moment that I spent in group, because I see the value of what it's done to help me evolve and grow. But I wanted to clear the air, respecting the family known as Divergence. I think you're all absolutely amazing people, and even the extended family of. In light of recent events regarding a journey that I recently took, by myself. I gotta say, Dean Clifford, I'm not sure if you're gonna see this or not, and Darren and Jordan, I'm not sure if you'll see this or not either, but I do this for me, not for other people. What other people think of me is none of my business. I'm not concerned by it. It doesn't hold any weight or value to my worth, my self-worth, what I think or believe in or about myself. It shows more, I'm gonna come back to that. I don't want to lose the point that the extended family of Dean Clifford, after 7 days in solitary confinement in the Pinkerton Agency's military branches of everything, my hat's off to you, brother. I salute you, and I send you positive love and light. I was only 7 days in the shoe, and I can only imagine what it must have been like for you to spend the longest amount of time in solitary confinement in Canadian history. Myself, I thought to myself often, if Dean Clifford could spend that amount of time in solitary confinement, then I will take whatever is in front of me, because I'm willing to face my challenges head on, stand my ground, speak my truth and my fact, and never let anyone try to dissuade me in my beliefs or my connections or my thoughts. So again, coming back, Darren and Jody, I really truly can't express to you in words how much you helped me, you know, and to any beings that have never experienced divergence, or if you've never experienced divergence and what divergence truly has to offer, I strongly encourage you to go do that and see for yourself, rather than just listening to some victims on the internet that weren't just handed the answers they needed. Because the answers truly come from within, but the answers only come after you collect enough information to parse the data down to where you can create a valuable opinion on your own through critical thinking and genuine discernment on fact versus fiction. And in this spiritual war, good versus evil truly is fact versus fiction. And once you spend enough time in divergence, you'll be able to do that, and you'll see that the fiction is only the illusion, the legal illusion, where we forgot we had the power. We hold the power over legal. Legal is a foreign secret society you're not a member of nor privy to. You hold no obligation and bound to no legalese secret society. As you are not bound or obligated, as you are never bound or obligated to any foreign secret societies, with your unalienable right to self-protection, free will and choice, and free speech, you have no obligation to adhere, submit, comply, acknowledge, obey, and anything legal. If a man or woman stands before you and makes a claim against you, he or she who makes the claim bears the burden of proof and the obligation of performance. But unless you obligate that being to perform, they're going to keep beating you up. They're going to kick you while you're down. They're going to steal your wallet. They're going to take your house away from you and leave you homeless. The Pinkerton Agency is going to chop your foot off so you cannot leave the plantation. You'll never leave the plantation unless you stand up for yourself. And you know what? I can't say I know exactly how Kunta Kinte felt, but I don't care what they did to me. I know my name. I know what my Creator calls me, and I'm nobody's Toby. So I've felt what it's like to have to sit at the back of the bus. I felt what it's like to not be allowed at the whites only counter, in that I wasn't even allowed at the counter. They wouldn't even let my kind in there because of my free will and choice and my refusal to accept the power or authority of any other man or woman over my body, my choice, and I accept no man's person. So this is a quick video to share that divergence. You haven't seen the last of me yet. I always knew I would be back, but back in the summer, just real quick, briefly, no disclosures. I'd been getting messages and downloads that, Scott, you've been going too hard too long. You're burning out. You need to take some time for you. You need to enjoy your life a little bit. Breathe. Just breathe. Breathe deeply. Go connect with nature. Enjoy what you want to enjoy doing. And what I enjoy doing truly is learning how to help all my brothers and sisters get free. And Divergence did help share that with me, although I'm still in the process of learning how to do that. And even though I don't know all the steps that are in place that are going to get me there to where I want to be, I do have a blind faith in and a trust in my source that I'm on my way. I'm well on my way to success. I will be successful in this mission because I refuse to give up. And I refuse to accept that any man, woman, corporation, or entity has any right, title, or interest, or power, or authority over my free will and choice, my body, my life, my living soul. My Father, Lord God Almighty, said, "Let me pray. I accept no man's person, nor give flattering title unto man." And Servant Lord of the North and Servant King of the North are not flattering titles. My brothers and sisters, these are humbling titles. And when I tell you who I am, it's because I mean it. It's not just hollow words or empty promises that are going to get me to the cashier wicket with the valuable foundation identity document, because the cashier wicket was the whole problem with our world. And that's something else that Divergence helped me to realize and see, that it was the greed and the profit and the control over others, creatures, beings, property, that was the whole problem with our world. You know, in old 3D world, it was the biggest pile of chips at the end wins the game. And we all missed it. We are the game. We're not the players on the board. We are the masters of the game. But we were never shown how to honorably play that game. And now that I've seen, I can't simply go back. There is no such thing as unknowing something you already know. Once you know it, you can't turn back. So when they talk about the red pill moment, that's the moment you realize that you're not a slave, you're not anyone's property, you're not anything's property, and no entity can hold you in custody or control. A man or woman made that decision, and I didn't know, and I was acting on orders, is no defense. And unfortunately, there are always casualties in war, even a spiritual battle where we fight no flesh and blood. We fight ancient ideologies and indoctrines that were programmed into our consciousness, our psychology, into imbuing our mind to believe that we were someone or something that we were not. And the biggest takeaway I ever took from Divergence was the aha moment where the lights really came on, the curtain flew back, and I knew that I did this to myself. I created this problem myself through my lack of knowledge, and ignorance of the law is no excuse on their side or yours. So time to put your spears down, drop your swords, and stop the spitting venom and the barbs and the negative 3D bullshit that keeps you stuck in the same vicious cycle where you fear. It was the fear, division, rage, hate, and shame, and remorse, and that kept us stuck in that vicious cycle where we couldn't seem to find our way out to the light. We were stuck in the nothing, where nothing made sense, nothing was fair, nothing was honorable, Nothing was right. Nothing was just, because we forgot who we are and why we came here. This big Earth ship hurtling through space. I'm not sure the whole background on what's happening with our entire Earth, but I know that I don't believe anything since the inception of NASA in 1954 by an evil Nazi named Werner von Braun. And if you still believe that NASA has told any truth since it was conceptualized and then installed into our belief systems, our core belief systems, if you still believe that, you need to look a little deeper, because it's all been illustrations, illusions, CGI. None of it was real. But we get it all back, people. For those with eyes to see and ears to hear and a willingness to learn, with a blind faith and connection to your source that you just know inside your being that you were put here for something more than to struggle, to fear, to bow or kneel to another man or woman, you can change that. All you do is have to stand, rise into the power that you were given, and choose to take back what you gave away. Unalienable rights, meaning they cannot be leaned on. They can't be bought, they can't be sold, and they can't be stolen. You can't even put them up as collateral, because they were a gift to you from your source, your creator. Again, if you choose to forget them, ignore them, allow someone else to trample all over them, you're going to get what you want. You know what? I think that, well, I'm going to save that for another video. You know what? This was just really quick to actually honor the time. No, not time. To honor the energy that divergence afforded me. That was forgiveness they gave me. They gave ahead of time with no expectations in return. And if you're pissed off at divergence, you're a fool and you missed it. Because divergence is not there to give you, they're there to show you. And if you're intelligent enough, you're going to be able to connect the dots yourself and find what you need. Now, if you're really, really close, they're going to know that. And they're going to be able to help flicker a light in an area that you maybe haven't seen yet, or you hadn't realized, or you just had no idea was even there. So I suggest that everyone look to everyone for as much knowledge as you can get for yourself, and then truly take it all in, meditate, and discern for yourself what is light, what is darkness, what is good, what is evil, and what is truly meant for you. Because divergence, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back stronger, better, healthier, happier, and because of you. I do have true gratitude for Jody Lynn and Darren Murray Murphy for everything they showed me. And I will never tarnish or diminish any energy I ever shared with divergence, because it wasn't nearly the amount of energy that divergence gives to our world. So much love and respect, everyone. To all the rest of the Divergence family, I've only just came back, so please, I beg your pardon for my absence, but it was a very much needed absence where I needed to take some time off. I needed to process all of the knowledge that I had taken in and come to my own inclusions as to why I was where I was, to be who I'm meant to be, why I was called to where I went, but also to take a moment, step back, enjoy this journey, breathe deeply in the nature, and just accept that there is a much higher power and a much bigger plan for me, even though I don't know what that is. I know where I'm going. I know I'm going to get there, even if I don't know all the steps in between. I know that I can move through this process in this journey with the agility and grace that I deserve and that this journey deserves, because it's forever changing, day by day. Nothing stays the same. If it stays the same, you're not developing, you're not evolving, you're not growing. You've learned nothing. So I also know that from my time in Divergence, to all the beings that left Divergence feeling defeated or lost or alone, or like you didn't get what you were looking for, don't put your blame on the Divergence family, and don't put the blame on yourself. If you fall, it's because you were supposed to. But I know that Darren and Jody will accept back any being at any time, because we're all perfectly imperfect. And the only thing at Divergence that stays the same is everything changes. And people come and go exactly when they're meant to. And I think my time to come back is coming very, very soon. And I can't wait to see you all. Much love, everyone. Peace, love, and light. I hope that you've enjoyed your last 5 or 6 months as much as I have. Pardon me, your last 5 or 6 years as much as I have. My journey truly started back in 2014. I just didn't know that. I thought it was my end, but it was only because I was sent down the path of darkness was I able to realize that I was a really bright light. I just didn't know it because I was standing around a bunch of other lights that didn't know they were lights too, and were standing in the sunshine. I light a candle outside, you're not going to see much light from it. Light a candle in the dark, and it destroys the most vast amount of darkness. And today, because of the help of my Divergence family, I know I am that light. And I'm proud to be part of an original group, perhaps even at this point of the awakening ascension process, maybe an esoteric group called Dïevergence. So thank you, everyone. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Please leave your comments down below. I'll never ask for money. I'm not on WhatsApp. I don't do trash and trinkets. In fact, if it was possible, I want to do great things in my world and not have people know, because I don't do this for fame and fortune. I do truly do this because I want my free dominion back, but I want all my brothers and sisters who have the urge to claim back their own divine inheritance bestowed upon them when they were born into this world and that first breath of life entered their nostrils. If you want it, stand, claim it, take back what is rightfully yours as the true heir and successors, co-heirs with Christ, because we're all just that important. And if you're not quite sure what that means, Google Psalm 82:6. Should clear up a whole lot. And maybe Job 32:21, because that one's kind of important too. All right, much love, everybody. See you soon.